To turn Eternal Return into a fighting game, all you have to do is play Yan. So I do have some kind of a background in fighting games. I personally, at the moment, still play Multiverse and Smash on a regular basis. I enjoy those games a lot, but back in the day, I used to play a shit ton of DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite games of all time. So yeah, I do come from a little bit of a fighting game background, and that's probably why I like Yan so much, because he feels like a fighting game. I'm not the only one that has a fighting game background in the Eternal Return community, though it feels like a lot of the community, or at least a large portion of the community, has some kind of background in fighting games, which is kind of random considering Eternal Return is a MOBA and really doesn't have anything to do with fighting games, but I guess it does have a very anime-ish style, which there's a lot of fighting games with an anime style, so that might be why, but I think because there's so much of the community that comes from fighting games, I think that might be why they put a character like Yan, who kind of feels like a fighting game character in. So Yan looks badass. I think he's one of the best looking characters in the game, in my opinion. He is the chattiest of all chads. He's an awesome design, appearance-wise. So he looks amazing. Both his default skin and his champion Yan skin, I love both of them a lot. I personally run the champion skin just because I have it, but two of the best. I think he might have the best default skin, at least one of the best default skins in the game. So yeah, I think he looks amazing. He definitely looks like he belongs in a fighting game though, which is kind of just weird. He kind of seems a little out of place, but I don't care. He looks badass. One problem I do have with him is I was looking at him and I realized something. He has no nipples, which it's kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I thought I would share that observation with you guys because I just thought it was really random. I was like, wait a minute, something's missing here. So if you might be like, why should I play him? Why is he fun? If you enjoy fighting games, you will enjoy Yan. He has a lot of like fun aspects to him with his passive and other stuff, but one thing I think is the most fun with him is just how ridiculous it is. You're fighting, you're a boxer, right? You're fighting people with guns with your fists. Like, imagine doing that in real life. Imagine like a professional boxer walking up to like an assassin and being like, let's go, when the assassin has like two pistols. I think like Rozzy has two pistols, and just walking up and being like, let's go, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and still win. I just think that makes him the funniest character in the game, and that's why I think it's funny. It's funny bashing people's heads in when they're trying to shoot you with a firearm. It's just funny. Is Yan good? Yes, there's really nothing to say. He's good. You've probably killed him a few times. He is a little difficult to play. He kind of has a little bit of a learning curve just because he doesn't feel like a MOBA character. In my opinion, when I play him, it feels more like I'm playing a fighting game, like this whole video is about. He's also just how you have to play him, if that makes sense. He has combos that are very important. He has a lot of combos. I think the main one that I use is auto attack Q, auto attack Q, auto attack E, W, and then you alt and W and go from there. Yeah, I think just is he good is kind of broad, because I think anyone in Eternal Return can be good if the right person's playing him. There's Silver Paw 7, I think is what his username is. He is top 50 with arguably one of the worst characters in solos. He plays Priya and he's top 50. There's a John or Johan in the top 100. So yeah, you can basically play anyone and do well with, but just average person, pick him up. He's definitely good, but I think he does have a little bit of a learning curve being if you are a MOBA player and you don't really play fighting games. If you play fighting games and MOBA, you'll probably pick him up pretty quickly. He also has, as I said, combos. I'll put up the main one right now. It's pretty basic. It's the main one I use. And his CC is, I think he might have the best CC in all of Eternal Return. I think the only person that might kind of like compete with his CC is Morcus, but I still think Jan's CC is better. He is CC with, I think, all of his abilities other than his E. His Q on the second cast is a knockup. The W, if you hit it correctly, is like a throwback, and if you hit a wall, you stun him. And his ring, when he makes the ring, he can knock people against the thing with his W. But if people just walk away and run into the ropes, it's a slow. So yeah, he's a shit ton of CC. If you're a CC gamer and you love just making people so they have trouble moving, basically, if you get permafrost, no one's going to be able to run away from you. It is amazing. They still can run away from you, but they're going to be very, very slow, and it's going to be miserable, which is kind of fun, I'm going to be honest. Making people slowly trying to run away from you. It's like a horror movie. So I think this is funny. I want to share it. Now, Jan's matchups are pretty good. He does have some bad ones where you can't really fight them because they just counter the shit out of you. But some of his favorite matchups are hilarious. Just in like, if Eternal Turn was the real world, they just don't make sense. The two that I'm talking about is Aya and Bernice. Both those people have fucking guns, and he counters them with his fists. What the fuck? I think it's mind-blowing to me. It makes him, he ascends past the mortal realm. If you can kill someone and without a weapon, without a gun, just without a weapon, just with your bare hands while they're using a gun, you ascend. And it's hilarious that he's favorite in those matchups. It doesn't really make sense, but I guess it's a video game. I don't know, it cracks me up. Thank you guys for watching this video. Yana's a very fun character. If you have any interest in playing him, check him out. It's very fun. He's my favorite melee character and my second favorite character in the game. So it's Adriana, and then Yan. Two of my favorite characters. But yeah, Yan's very fun. If you haven't played him, check him out. If you like combos, or if you just like seeing the shit out of people, just do it. But yeah, hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, or whenever you're watching this, and peace.